All right, family, this is Mo Money Terry back at you again, live and in living color with Pick-3 at a glance for July the 25th for all states. Missouri evening draws with the 1-1 rundown on the number for July the 24th, 2022, family. It came 100. Nothing off the board today. But like we say, we play them till they come. We make that money, y'all. All right, we're going to get started with the 1-1 rundown. For new viewers that know nothing about Pick-3, is interested and want to learn a system that will increase their chances of winning. So what we have here today is 100 came in. All right, and what we're doing, we're going to do the 100. I always like to tell you the last time it came in, how it came in. Well, 100, last time it came in was November the 13th, 2021. So you see the distance between how these numbers hit, okay? Okay. And what we're going to do is a double. It's two like numbers, which is the zeros, and they only come three ways. Doubles can only come three ways. So you got 100, 100, 010, 001. That's how they come, okay? Notice the interesting thing in Missouri, they play 100 evening and 1,000 on the Pick-4. That was interesting, but I don't do anything with Pick-4, so it's just interesting. And then I'm going to do the 1-1 rundown on this 100 so we can find where 100 is on the master sheet here and what column it is in. So we're going to do the 1-1 rundown, and I use the 1-1 rundown and the mirroring system to do the master sheet and to find the numbers, okay? So we can track each number to come in each day and how it's falling, okay? So we're going to do the 1-1 rundown because it's simple. 1 plus 1 is 2. I can add that real good. Get past that, I start getting confused. So that's why I use it, okay, y'all? So if you add 1 to 1, you get 2. 1 to 2, you get 3. 1 to 3, you get 4. 1 to 4, you get 5. 1 to 5, you get 6. 1 to 6, you get 7. 1 to 7, you get 8. 1 to 8, you get 9. 1 to 9, you get 10, but we don't use the 1, you just use the 0. And then 1 to 0 is 1. You get the same number at the top, you get at the bottom. Reason why I like it, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Continuously from here to eternity. Same here. Once you get past the 0 here, you add 1 to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the 0 again. When you get the same number at the top, you get at the bottom. Same here. Same number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how this works. Once you get past the 0, you back into numerical order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why I use it. It's easy. It's doable and teachable. That's what I like about Pick-3 and about this system. That's why I say it's doable and teachable. Now you want to find where the 100 is on the master sheet here. All right. These numbers up here are the base numbers. These numbers are here are set up for the master sheet. And you do the 1-1 rundown on all these numbers here, which is only 12 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. All right. So I already know that you see column 1 for the doubles is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the doubles, okay? So you see the 100 is column 1, but it's 001. And on the 001 is one of the base numbers, so it's going to be 001 under the base number, which is in column 1 of the doubles on the master sheet, okay? So let's take this off and go to the master sheet. All right, and the master sheet, we're going to go to column 1 under the doubles, Here's the doubles, column 1. So we found the 100 under column 1 of the doubles. And what you do is you check it off and you go, bam, there it is. That's all you're going to do for the master sheet for tracking your numbers, okay? All right. Now, look like we had 1, 2 so far since June to now. We've had 3 numbers of total come off the master sheet column, that column there. All right. Some of these are messing up, but this is 02, 003. I might have to do something different here, but anyway. So the object of the game is you want to find. You'll find what numbers didn't come out, so you can put them in your bucket list. This system works by the law of average. What you're looking for is the numbers that didn't play to play, because by the law of averages, as the numbers wind down, those numbers are going to be the numbers that come out. Okay, so here another thing with the 1-1 rundown, with like the 100 here, we have what we call the mirrors. All the mirrors, which is the opposite number of the one that you plan, is in this rundown. All the columns, all the rundowns, okay? So let's go to the 100 that came in. 001. The opposite of that is 556. And I'm going to show you why. People that play Pick-3 are familiar with flip numbers and mirror numbers and sister numbers. Mirrors and sisters are the same numbers. All it is out of the 1,000 numbers that you got to play, triple zeros to 499, 500 to 999. All right. So these are the opposite numbers of the ones of the 1,000. So what they did was said that we're going to take the 1,000 numbers and we're going to do a grid, and we're going to call it a mirroring system. And they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay. So what they saying is 1 is the opposite of a 6, a 6 is the opposite of a 1. 2 is the opposite of a 7, 7 is the opposite of a 2. 3 is the opposite of an 8, 8 is the opposite of a 3. 4 is the opposite of a 9, 9 opposite of a 4. 5 opposite of 0, 0 opposite of 5. Simple as that. So if you was playing 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7, 8 came in, they just mirrored your number. All right, they just mirrored your total number of 1, 2, 3. All right. Sometimes they say that they mirrored just one of the numbers. Same thing, for example. If you're playing 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 8 came in, they mirrored your 3 and made it an 8. Okay, just the opposite. Pretty much that's all you're going to need to understand here with my system. I just keep it simple. I only use the mirroring system because it's simple. I can have you make this grid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 and explain it in 2 minutes, I guess. That's what it takes, just like I did now. So in all these columns, you have, let me see, it's opposite, okay? It's opposite to it. Like I just showed you, 001, the opposite to it is 5, 5, 6, okay? So at any time, you know what numbers played and what numbers didn't play. You know if the mirror played or the mirror didn't play. You know everything there is to know about all these 1,000 numbers, because all the doubles and the mirrors in it. Just like, let's say I'll pick a double. Let's see, it's 016. The mirror is 561. 450. The mirror is 905. 9 can be a 4, 4 can be a 9, 0 can be a 5, 5 can be a 0. And then again, 5 can be a 0, 0 can be 5. All right there at a glance for you. That's why it's called Pick-3 at a glance. Lottery system. Okay? Another thing I like about this. Each one of these columns is not just 10 numbers. Each column is 60 numbers. Each column on the double is not just 10 numbers. Each column here is 30 numbers at a glance. So at any given time, you know what 60 numbers played and what 60 numbers didn't. So if you say this column here, and it can take it, I'm telling you, It can take a column don't get checked off. If you check in as you go, it can take 3 or 4 months. But at least you know what columns are hot and what columns are cold. And then when you plan your numbers and you get the routine and you start hitting, if you know a column ain't hit in 3 or 4 months, that's where you get your numbers for your bucket list. So when you hit, you ain't pulling numbers out the air. You ain't playing license plate numbers. You ain't playing birthdays. You ain't playing, because you don't know anything about those numbers. You will with this, though. You're going to know something about every number that's drawn, up to 365, because that's all you're going to get out of 1,000 numbers within a year's time. All these numbers going to rotate on evening. I do evenings. Different than they rotate on midday. Different than they do in Chicago. Different than they do in New York. I'm sounding like a broken record with this. Different than they do in all the states. That's why you got to track your own numbers in your own states. Texas got 4 draws, 2 middays, 2 evenings. Now, I mean, if you good and want to track all of them, you can, but I suggest you only do 1 or 2 at the most. Track 1 or 2 and know at any given time how those numbers are rotating and how they falling. Easy, if you know a column ain't failing 2 months, you're going to at least start looking at it for a 3rd month. And 3rd month, when you hit, you know where to go get your numbers automatically, just by a glance, okay? It's simple. Now, all these are 1,000 numbers here. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If it's a dollar bill with just these 3 numbers here, you got 4 quarters you got in your hands you're looking at. I mean, not 4, 3 quarters. Just imagine, 3 quarters. I'm upping it a little bit, but I'm trying to give you an idea of out of the 1,000 numbers, which is 100%, you got 75% of it you're looking at right here. The double's the only other 25%. At a glance, you're done, bam, on that. And you tracking, and you seeing what's going on every day. Can't get no easier in my book. And I've seen no other system like it that I've been watching YouTube. And I'm about 2,000 people's PICK-3 friends on YouTube. They all see my face because I've been studying it and seeing if I could find anything even close to this. Nothing close. Not braggadocious, because really how I came up with this, it had to be from the man upstairs. Because I do not like math. And I knew I was losing too much money. I knew how to be a better way. So I came up with this to make it simple for everybody. I like simplicity. And it works. So all you're doing at any given time, you can know whatever number fell, when it fell, just by checking it off and doing the 1-1 rundown, just like I just showed you on the 100. Really simple. A simple rundown. After you pass the 0, you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Too easy. So, like I said, right here, you got 1,000 numbers, which is 100%. You got 12 numbers you do the 1-1 rundown on, gonna give you 75%, which is 3 quarters. And you do the 1-1 rundown on the doubles, it's the other 25%. You got the whole 1,000 numbers right here at a glance and checking them off. Now there is other tools that I use with this sheet that came to me. They came on after a while that I added, that I started saying, okay, I got this. Now I need something to tell me about where the front pairs and the back pairs are falling, where just the double pairs are falling. I needed something to tell me what position the numbers was falling in. Then I had to reorganize this double sheet where they all mirrored each other in a group, which we're gonna go through that in a minute. So it's basically 5 strategies at a glance that you can use at any given time to know how them numbers are rotating, so you'll know where to get the numbers from your bucket list when you hit, and not making up numbers or going to different books or stuff or whatever. I did all this stuff to find the number. You got it right there. You know it in an instance. But in your state, your number's gonna rotate different. I can't tell, and I won't tell nobody to play a number that's falling in Missouri, in New York, unless I track New York. It ain't gonna happen. So, and I'll be here every day, Lord's wills, going through this, showing you the system. My thing is I want everybody learning. So when they do this online thing and I call you and ask you, Sue or Bob or Joe or whoever, what number to play or get an idea, I know you know what you're talking about because we all on the same page. You say, well, Terry, ain't nothing fell off column 4 in 6 months. Could happen now, I'm telling you. Then I know start looking at column 4 when I'm going to play in your state. I sure do. I sure do. All right. Now, this is what we do. When the 100 come in, I go to my calendar and I mark it on the calendar. This is the calendar. And by the way, everything in red so far we've hit in Missouri evenings. I'm calling the evening numbers. You know why I can call the evening numbers? Because I'm tracking the evening numbers. So I mark 100 here, all right, on my calendar. Can you see that? Yep. Then after I do that, the master sheet is strategy number 1. All right. Master sheet is strategy number 1. Okay, master sheet. Strategy number 2. Right here. That's what I developed when I couldn't figure out where the numbers were falling, how long certain numbers were taken. I developed the pairs. Okay. Now, if you look at my strategy video that I do every day just before this one, I already know. Okay, we did 100. Okay, 100 came in. So on my pairs, I'm gonna do 0, 1 here, and I'm gonna do 0, 1. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 0. And I'm gonna track 0, 0 on here too. But okay, 0, 0. I'm gonna mark it. Okay, I'm gonna put it on there for right now. Okay, that way I know that the zeros and the 0, 1 pair has failed. All right. Now what you're going to do is say this is a monthly sheet. At the end of the month, whatever pair didn't fall, you're keeping an eye on it. Like we already know that 23 ain't failed in more than 90 days. So if you go look at the earlier video, it explains to you why we're playing. I'm looking at 23 to play. Okay. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because it's there. 150 videos to look at so far. Okay. Now I do number and position. That's strategy number 3. Like the 100, I check off that. In the 1 position, I check off the 0 here and the 0 here, okay? The reason why I'm doing that, when the numbers fall for the month, you're going to be marking off all these numbers and the positions they're in. So I guess I'll just use the 100 as a kind of example. Let's say that the 1 up here didn't fall in the 3rd spot, okay? And let's go back to the 100 again. If nothing failed in it, I'm going to play that 100 as 001 if I wasn't playing it. I mean, if I was playing it and it hadn't came yet, I'd definitely play it as 001, okay? And vice versa, say the 1 didn't fall in the 2nd place. I'd play it as 010. Wherever it didn't fall, or like it did the way it came. If the 1 hadn't failed in the 1st place, I'd check it like that, 0, like it came. You want to know where your numbers failed in what positions at any given time. But all you're doing is doing it at a glance and checking off the columns and what numbers are left. You'll know if you decide to play a number, and you'll know what position to put your number in. Okay, this here. Strategy number 4, excuse me, gotta get down a little bit. Strategy number 4, what I do here, since it's front pairs and back pairs. These here is just finding the pairs. This here is front pair and back pair. You want to know where the front pair and the back pair fell. So we know I go here, front pair, I mark off the 1 0. Back pair, I mark off the 0 0 right here. Okay? Reason being, this is a yearly sheet. You're going to track all them pairs, okay? And you'll be looking at them too as they went around through the end of the year to know what pairs, if you're playing a number. Okay, let's say 02 front pair didn't fall, and 2-3 back pair didn't fall. You're going to make 023 your number. You're going to be looking at it, see what's going on with it, because you've been tracking the pairs. You know at any given time what's going on with them. All right? That's how that works. If you need more detail, you can call me. Or you can email moremoneyterry@gmail.com or call me 314-260-9801. I ain't going to run, I ain't going to hide. I explain this to you in no time. Okay? I've told many people how to even make the sheets over the phone. Okay. Same here. This is the mirror system. The one I just told you about that I mirrored all the doubles. So, you got the 100 come in, you mark it off, pick 3 at a glance. See, this 556 is the mirror of the 100. I put those together. 110 is the mirror of the mirror of 110 is 665. And the reason I put them together, I know any time what numbers mirrored and what numbers didn't on the doubles. Just like I do with the master sheet, I know at any given time. And then say at the end of the year, since I matched them up, pick a column. I'll go with the 100 because it came in. I think it stick better in your mind. If say that 100 hadn't failed and nothing fell off this all year, them numbers I'm looking to put on my bucket list when I hit. And they're going to stick right out at you because you've been and tracked them all year. So it won't be no confusion about them. Only confusion might be if you forget to write it down. But that won't be much. I got an app called Simple App that I log all my numbers in every day. So if I do miss something and I've got questions about it, I can just punch that number in and tell me exactly when it played and how it played. I use it to track the front pairs and back pairs if I think I forgot to put a number in, because the first thing I do is log it into my calendar. And it's so simple. So that's basically what we're doing. We're playing by law averages. Like I said, right here on this board right now, what we're doing ain't too bad. All right, everything in red, we've hit. On evenings, I'm calling evenings. So you'll do the same thing. And when I call you, you'll tell me what numbers haven't played. And then I know where to put the money at. Okay. So that's basically it. And that don't take but 10 minutes at the most to write down once you get all 5 strategies together. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me. If you think what I'm talking about is baloney, tell me. I ain't tripping off of it, because I know 2 heads are better than 1 any day for me. I learned that I guess sometime the hard way, but 2 heads are always better than 1, whether it's good and bad. And if you got 2 people already always agreeing together, one of y'all ain't necessary. That's all I can say. So just that's the way it is, baby. That's the way I feel about it. 70 years old. I got a little bit more sense than I had when I was about a teenager. So don't nothing upset me too much. Now, only thing but upset me if you was messing with my wife. She gone now, so ain't too much can upset me now. Family member, but yeah. All right, y'all. Till we meet again, peace and love. Play them till they come. Make that money us. God bless.